lights. We're breaking the news, taking on the fights. Iceman's in charge, the truth at the core. Holster up, free bird and box, ready for more. Tune in, log on, feel the thrill. Uncensored and real, it's the realest of wheels. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. From the streets to the studio, laughter ignites. Unfiltered, we chat about wrongs and rights. Criminal tales with a twist of the funny. In the chaos of badges, we take the money. The midweek madness, we own the scene. With the wit of the wise, we reign supreme. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Come ride with gear, let's hit the ground running. With the Motor Cop Chronicles, the laughter's just starting. The laughter's just stunning. The laughter's just stunning.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This site is for educational purposes only.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with.
Cars for a parking problem.
You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-host Holstera and Freebird.
Make sure the door's closed all the way. Good. Welcome. Freebird's coming in super hot. It is definitely Wednesday. James, glad to see you back.
Jim.
Jay,
Into the studio.
don't be mad, Hoppy.
Undertaker
Look, I don't
landed.
pick the top fans. It's automatically an algorithm, so that's the people that are
I used to
doing
be
the
one.
most. That's doing the most on the Facebook
What's up,
page.
Holstera?
I think I made top fan like last month or something. I was super surprised. Shit, after being here, I don't even know how long we've been together at this point. How many years have we
Well,
been
me-
doing this?
I've been doing it for over 4.
I don't know. It's been a long time. That's right, Hoppy. Y'all smash that like button. Smash it like it's your freaking side chick and your lady's about to get home. That means you got to smash it hard and fast right there. Look, I did. Look, I'm gonna end up. It's gonna cost me a little bit of money, but I'm gonna have Motor Cop Chronicle condoms made.
Bumper
It's not the condoms itself. It's the wrappers, but it's gonna have the podcast logo on one side, and the other side is gonna say "Ride Hard, Ride Fast." Oh, look at that!
What a
JoJo is in the house.
Oh my Lord! Thank God I made it, bro.
goodness.
It is gonna
JoJo's up in here.
It's gonna
Is
snow
this
in
mine?
Louisiana.
Is this mine here? Is this for me?
What is it? What is it?
I don't know.
I haven't
It's a
bought
box.
you nothing, so I doubt it.
Oh, it ain't for me.
Oh no, that's for Iceman. Did you just get that out of the mail?
That- I don't know.
No, I got the mail. I forgot to go look in the mail. I was running late.
Yeah, I was running just like me. What you say, JoJo? It's good to see you.
Billy, I'll get the wife to look in the mailbox on her way home and see
All
if
right,
we got
yeah, 'cause
anything.
you gotta open it on the podcast. Don't open it off not.
Okay, hold on. let me
That's right,
text
Hoppy.
her.
I know what that truck looks like now, man. Right, you ain't.
Oh
shit
yeah,
out-
Hoppy's truck. It's pretty.
He's shit out of luck now. I know what it looks like.
Do you?
Yeah, Hoppy sent a picture of it.
I think it's a big old red Freightliner, ain't it?
Yes.
Look, let me tell y'all what.
It
Saturday
looks like
night.
a Volvo, I think.
Saturday night, I was booting trucks in
what?
in the Walker Walmart, and had this truck parked like right next to the curb. So, Freebird was on his way.
No, I was up with the other truck.
No, you were coming.
Oh.
Just when I first got, I had 2 of them at Walker, and Freebird said, "I'm on my way," because Big E was still at his other job,
Yeah.
and
Big E.
So-
Big E was still bouncing, boy.
So I was I put 2 boots on the passenger side, and I always like to put one on the driver's side so they could see it. So I'm standing in this grass, I'm putting boots on, and I feel them. I have fire ants run up my legs, my hands. I'm still picking
Fucking rookie.
stuff off. Look, before Freebird
Learn
wasn't
that
there
one.
yet. Freebird got there, almost got there, and saw me. I just about
get
stripped
that-
down to my
I get that
underwear.
Iceman's naked almost. He's like, God damn.
I'm about to be running.
Fuck.
I'm about to be running around the parking lot in Walmart in my underwear, screaming, "I'm on fire!" Because ants were biting me all over. I look like I got leprosy on my fucking
Son,
legs and everything else.
I get there. I hear the Iceman's almost naked. I said, man, what the hell is going on out here, man? They don't put boots on with no clothes. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
gonna
I
get
was about
grease and
naked
shit.
booting. I don't know what
Yeah, he
happened. We had a whole
He
bunch of
called
people.
me yesterday. He said, man, I look like I got leprosy.
Yeah, I look like I got
Yeah.
leprosy all over.
There you go.
I don't know if we lost stream on some of them. Well, we went like 10-2. So I don't know. Maybe they don't like my leprosy. Talking about. But anyway,
I want to know if you got the truck or not. Did you get the truck?
Yes, we got
Oh, yeah,
the
we
trucks.
got the
We
truck.
got the trucks.
That's all that matters, dude.
Yeah.
oh, he wasn't getting
Hey.
away after I got eaten
We,
up by the things.
You get us out there. We get in the trucks, boy.
So, yeah, so I was almost running around naked with ants biting me all over. Just glad it didn't get to my
That
body.
probably felt better.
No, it did not feel better. I'm still
Oh, it
itching.
didn't feel better naked out.
So-
I try to tell him it's kind of mind over matter type thing. Don't
Okay.
I just think it ain't hurt.
Okay,
Just think it ain't
believe
happening.
that.
Think it
Okay.
ain't happening.
The fire, if you
yeah,
you've
well,
been
use
with
your
fire
mind.
ants,
To me, it don't matter.
at least little pus bites all over the place. So yeah,
we
that
get those big old bull fire ants down here in Florida.
Oh, he didn't have. We do have. We got some good video footage, Joe.
Hey,
That's true, Joe.
well,
Joe is the body
I need to
cast
check the video, see if you're still on there, As we had one guy, jumped out recently, and he started growling and barking at Freebird like he was a pit bull. And he told Freebird that he has the nuts the size of chipmunk's nuts. He has chipmunk nuts.
I told
Freebird
I told,
walking like a
I
Freebird.
told T-Bird last night. I said, I said these ain't no chipmunk nuts.
He
She
says-
said, I don't know what chipmunk
he says-
nuts look like.
Freebird's got chipmunk nuts, and I'm going to
This
hell.
dude was like, "You're screaming at me,"
And he started barking.
Chipmunk nuts.
Then he looked at me at one point. He's like, he looked at me. He's like, "Why are you sweating?" I said, "Cause it's like fucking hot out here, and I'm sweating." And then he hated us. And then before we left, we always had to tell him to leave because then we were best friends with him. This dude is a serious psychopath.
He was our best friend after cussing us for a little bit.
No, he cussed me. I mean, he cussed you, not me. He said that I was the nice guy and you were an asshole.
Hey, I tell you what, I had an A+. I had an A+ customer rating that night. I'm working on it.
So,
But the rest of the story is what Iceman doesn't know is old boy paid, so I went to take the boots off. I knew better because I shined my light and I was like, "Boy, Iceman done got his ass ate up." I could see all them ants on the ground. That driver said, "What the hell are you looking at?" I said, "Well, no boy that put the boots on." He said he got his ass ate up. I said, "I'm just looking around, make sure I ain't in these fire ants over here."
well, if anybody would like any merchandise like this, you can go to the Motorcop Chronicles Etsy store, go to the website, and go to the link. You can pick up your merchandise there.
That's where the SSY.
And if you would like any extra stuff I got, there's a recent episode I put out about the Battery City cop that got ran over recently. You can go on there. That's at the Patreon.
I don't know.
You got to join the Patreon.
Iceman
to
would
see
know what the not outcome, what his progress is.
I haven't heard anything lately.
I hadn't heard anything either.
But so we got CHP Road Dog. We got Miss Stacy McClendon. I hang around. We got Miss Kelly Meyer, Jared Nitrous, Motor Cop for Life. Y'all on Facebook, I seen him on that big fancy tractor he was driving, doing
Hell
some grass
yeah,
cutting.
right?
Got Mr. William G. Bo, our good buddy in New York.
It's
we got
two S's.
we got Burley Boards, Dan Carlson. Go check you out a handmade cutting board, great for knocking bad guys out with, smacking the shit out of them bad little bastard kids you got. Or you can spank your wife or your girlfriend for some naughty time in the bedroom. Or if you can spank both of them at the same time, we would need video evidence of that.
Yep,
trucker.
send pictures there. It didn't happen.
We got T-Bird. We hope she's recovering. She had a little neck surgery. How's she doing?
Well, she had a little neck procedure. She was like I had to make sure she was all right.
Yeah, they did. They said they were trying to remove the pain in the neck when they got into the surgery room, and they realized it was still out in the waiting room. The pain in the neck was.
Neck
anyway.
and ass. They could not get rid of her pain in the ass.
We got Mr. Hoppy Hobson, our favorite truck driver, Blake Walker, AA Ron, High Sad Say a podcast, Mr. Z Palmer, Roy Spalding. JoJo, our favorite girl from down under, is actually in the chat tonight. We're glad to see her there. Miss Kaylee Norris and Natasha from the great state of Washington.
Been months since we've seen JoJo.
It's been longer than that.
JoJo, did you switch your schedule, or do you finally get a?
They may have a Australian holiday or something.
That's true.
Yeah,
It could be.
it's like every insect kill you national holiday.
That's why she says that Iceman's to put some boots, the motor boots.
Yes, we are going to head to
All
Roy's
right.
Corner.
Yeah.
Oh, let's let y'all know on Roy Peace Corner tonight. We got the date, but if y'all want to, y'all have to let me know after the other one's over. If y'all want to, there's a part 2 of it for the court date, but y'all have to let me know if y'all want to hear it or not, because if not, we ain't going to play it. But let's go see what Roy Spalding had to tell us.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that? The oldest sibling is usually the most well-behaved. Firstborn children receive more parental attention in early childhood, and their main influences are generally adults. This leads to them developing better behavioral habits than their second-born siblings. who get less
Oh, no.
overall attention and often learn more from other kids than they do from grown-ups. Roy out.
Now, Roy, I'm the
Roy,
oldest, and that's not true. My sister is so much more well behaved than me. My sister was the favorite. I was the bad one, and she'll tell you that. So that's not true.
Yeah, my sister's a little bit wilder than I am as well. So. I don't know.
But now, if y'all, let's go over here to Roy P. If y'all remember, Roy P's date for last week y'all picked is this lovely young lady right here. This was her. She was arrested for trafficking. So I know y'all are curious to find out how that date went with the
I'm
drug
just happy
trafficker.
he's still alive.
I did find out she did not have kangaroo pouch titties, where like titties with zippers on them underneath, where you could pop her titties up and have drugs in them. They don't exist yet. It is a good idea. Kangaroo
JoJo, they got that exists over there?
They put zippers on the fake titties and they pop up and they can hide drugs in them. But
Kangaroo titties?
Kangaroo titties.
Kangaroo.
So let's hear what how Roy P's date went with this lovely young lady.
So I'm sitting at the bail office, half a Slim Jim in my mouth, when this brunette struts in wearing leopard print leggings and enough eyeliner to choke a raccoon. Name's Destiny Ray. She'd been picked up for trying to smuggle 10 packs of Marlboro Reds and a ferret across state lines in the gas tank of her cousin's Camaro. Classy stuff. I post her bond, right? Whole thing cost me $100, a half tank of gas, and my dignity. But she leans in all sultry and says, "You got me out, sugar. Least I can do is take you to dinner." So I figure, hey, I like danger. I once dated a woman who kept bees in her car. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing can be worse than waking up with a butt plug stuck in. Well, I hope not anyway. She shows up at the Waffle Barn. Yeah, the Waffle Barn, wearing a snakeskin mini dress and stilettos with little handcuff charms on them. Says it reminds her of the night she met me. I tell the hostess, make sure we're near an exit. We're 3 bites into our chicken and waffles when she pulls out a flask shaped like a revolver and pours something suspicious into her sweet tea. Offers me some. I politely decline because I've seen Live PD and I know how this ends. Then it gets weird. She leans in real close and whispers, "You ever been tied up voluntarily?" I start sweating like a preacher at a strip club. Before I can answer, she pulls a pair of pink furry cuffs out of her purse, slaps one on me and yells, "Let's spice things up, Roy." Whole restaurant staring at me like I just confessed to tax fraud. She insists we go back to her place to see her exotic pet collection. Turns out it's just 3 lizards, a possibly rabid chinchilla, and a python named Wiggles, who watches everything like he's taking notes. I escape with my pants mostly on and my soul permanently scarred. Next morning, I checked the PT Cruiser. She took the battery, left me a note that said, "Collateral, baby. Never again." But if she calls, I'll probably answer.
So that's how his date went. And she scared him a little bit. Now, y'all tell me, would y'all like to hear part 2 of what happened?
They caught her and he had to go to court?
At the court date. Y'all want to hear it?
I personally would.
Y'all want to hear it? All right. Let's hear what happened at court with Roy P. and Destiny.
So court day finally rolls around, right? I show up wearing my good Wranglers and a bolo tie shaped like an eagle because I believe in freedom and because the judge once told me it distracts from my testimony. Fair enough. I pull up to the courthouse and Destiny Ray is already there, standing outside, smoking a vape shaped like a unicorn and wearing what I can only describe as courtroom lingerie. Lace, leopard print, a mesh jacket, and them same handcuff charm heels. Girl looked like she got lost on the way to a Kid Rock concert and just decided to roll with it. She sees me and yells, "My bondsman/lover boy," loud enough to make a nun flinch. Hugs me like she's trying to smuggle a ham under her shirt. We walk into the courtroom, and right as the judge comes in, she leans over and whispers, "I put glitter glue on my probation paperwork. Thought it needed pizzazz." I start praying silently to every deity I've ever heard of, including the Waffle Barn mascot. Judge asks her to approach the bench. She struts up there like she's on a runway in Vegas, chewing gum and somehow managing to flirt and argue her innocence at the same time. She tells the judge, "Your Honor, I didn't know the Marlboros and ferret were illegal. My cousin said it was eco-transport." At this point, I'm trying to sink into the wood grain of the pew. Judge looks at me and says, "Mr. Roy, you bonded her out?" I nod slowly like a man who knows he's about to lose visitation rights with his own sanity. Then Destiny pipes up, "He's my rock. He saw me for the woman I could be, not the woman with ferret charges." The entire courtroom groans like someone just opened a tuna can during church. Long story short, Judge gives her probation, 200 hours of community service, and a stern warning about glitter usage on government documents. As we're walking out, she grabs my hand and says, "You still got them cuffs I left in your truck?" I say, "Ma'am, I traded those for jumper cables and a prayer, and that's the last time I bond out a woman with a chinchilla named after an ex-boyfriend."
So that's that on the date and the court date. She got some probation, whole bunch of community service, and Roy P is scared to death of her.
I love chinchillas. They're fucking amazing.
They're
You ever
very
petted one?
they're very soft and furry.
Yes, very soft.
Oh, Billy starts grand jury duty next week. Next year, congratulations!
Those are fun.
I keep trying to get picked for a jury, and they won't pick me. I love jury duty. I want to be on a jury so bad, but I never get picked. I don't know why. I'm something scary. So let's see. Tuna can in church. You don't want to do that. It might, it's pretty bad. It might remind the preacher of his night at the strip club with
Right?
Sally Rottencrotch or something.
Well, speaking of tunas, we were working in St. Croix. I was working in St. Croix one time, and we put that sardine can up underneath it because it was hot as shit. Put a sardine can up underneath that, underneath the passenger's dash, up underneath the carpet. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, some of the juice leaked out of the tuna can that we had. We had to get rid of the rental car. We couldn't get the shit out of it. It was so bad. We had to ditch the rental car because that some bitch got
Whatever
bad.
was mailed did not show up today. The BAM said all that was in there was a Demco bill. I hope nobody sent me that. Besides the electric company. So
All right.
let's.
I'm assuming it should come in a box, but regardless, it'll then we'll just save it for next Wednesday.
All right, let's see.
I didn't get nothing either.
Let's
I
see
didn't
what,
get nothing either, Holster.
The choices are for this week.
Y'all send each other shit back and forth. I never get dick.
I get you shit all
I
the
don't
time.
send anything ever anymore. My company shut down, so I don't even have the 3D printing shit. But
You were supposed to do the SEC
no.
trophy thing for me.
He don't have the 3D printing shit no more.
Huh?
He don't have the machines to do it.
What happened?
Yeah, we'll talk.
It's called divorce.
Yeah, we'll talk. Anyway,
Let's see who our choices.
I got to get with the X and damn print the shit for me.
Yeah, we got.
Billy, I sent him something.
Let's say. Let's see what we got for. It's the Postal Service, Billy. You know they ain't never right. Let's see who we got to pick for this week. Number one. That's not number one. Wrong one.
She was on there last week.
This is number one. She's in here for second-degree disseminating of indecent material to minors and endangering of a minor's 22-year-old teacher that sent nudes to her 14-year-old student. Well, where were these ladies at when I was in school?
I wish that was my teacher, son.
My teachers were 150 years old with a mold on their face with hair growing out of it.
Right?
And we got number two. A little pretty blonde right here. She's got possession of a harmful new legend drug without a prescription. So
What the hell's that? I want to take some new legend.
New scheduled legend.
some kind of fucking new shit they got. I guess you got to.
I mean, that sounds like a fun weekend.
A prescription for it, not a subscription.
That sounds
she might have an
Can't name it
OnlyFans page.
legend
I don't
and
know.
expect people not to want it.
Legend.
That sounds pretty good.
And then we got number three. She got arrested
Is it a
for
nose ring or a booger?
I don't know, public urination, drunk, and indecency. Is it legal to pee in public?
No.
I will get arrested so many fucking times.
If if it did, if you don't see it, it didn't happen.
Okay. So we got.
You had to pick a spot that's not public.
So we got this lady. Roy P may be a little bit old for her, since she's like her man's
Well, we all too old. Well, apparently we all too old for the first one.
Pubescent. Yeah, she likes hers before they start getting
we're all
hair in their balls. This one here, number 2. I mean, she's like a little happy pills here and there. You know, she ain't against them a little Bill Cosby cocktail. You know, number 3. You know, she's all about the drink, and she'll just whoop it out and sling that clamshell out there in a heartbeat. So you don't want to see.
She likes peeing on people. You know,
yeah, she might be into it.
Them, you know what a Florida hurricane is, because we all know Louisiana, y'all's hurricanes are those drinks. In Florida,
so Billy's picking 3, and so is Stacy. So we got number 3's got 2 votes.
I'm partial to blonde, so I'm going with 2.
So number 2's got 1 vote. Who you want, Holster?
Can't be 1, because that wouldn't even work. I think 3 will be drunk enough to mess around with him.
Yeah, I'm going with number 3 too, just to see. I mean, because we haven't. I mean, maybe she'll get. He gets drunk. Maybe she'll give. Maybe she'll give Roy P one of them. Was it golden showers? That's right, Hoppy. You see, there we go. We on the same thing. Hoppy says number 3 too.
Hoppy wants to see her get peed on too.
Hoppy's wanting to see him get peed on. I don't know if I want to see it, but. Hear about it. So we're going to go at number 3. This young lady public urination is our date for this week. Let's see how that goes for Roy P.
I think it's a booger.
It might be a booger. I don't know. It might be some toilet paper.
Blue eyes?
Looks like kind of a greenish.
Hazel?
No, not hazel.
That's hazel.
I don't think they're hazel.
Yeah, I think so.
Ain't bad.
But anyway, we're going with number 3, y'all. So
boogers.
We'll see. Tune in next Wednesday, to find out how Roy's date went with the PP Queen. Ain't a bone in my body that don't say freak, fresk or freak. I don't know what fresk is. That a truck driver talking.
Fresca?
Is that lot lizard speak or what?
Is that frisky?
Freak. Okay. I was hoping that's what it was, Roy. Hoppy. So, all right. This next one, we got a video. I want to tell I did a little voice thing on it so we can hear what the story is before we watch the video, because it's a lot involved in the video. So, we'll listen to that. Baltimore, Maryland, on June 17th, 2025, at approximately 7:15 p.m., Baltimore Police Department BPD officers in an unmarked cruiser were in the area of Pennsylvania Avenue and Lawrence Street when they encountered 36-year-old Bilal Yusuf Muhammad Abdullah Jr. standing at the corner carrying a crossbody bag on his back. The officers attempted to speak with Abdullah from their vehicle, and then one officer exited the unmarked cruiser and approached Abdullah on foot. Abdullah began walking away, and the officer followed. As the officer followed, Abdullah shifted the bag from back to front and fled on foot. A second officer exited the cruiser to assist. A third officer, posted at the intersection in a separate marked cruiser, also exited her vehicle. As the first officer grabbed Abdullah, a firearm was discharged. This prompted the officers to retreat and/or take cover. Abdullah then pointed a firearm at the officers, and 3 officers exchanged gunfire with Abdullah, striking him. A firearm was recovered from Abdullah and secured by an officer. A crowd gathered around Abdullah, which prevented officers from immediately rendering aid. Within minutes, once the scene was secured, officers administered medical assistance until emergency medical services arrived. Abdullah was transported to a nearby hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased. According to the police, one round believed to be from Abdullah ricocheted and struck an officer in the foot. The officer is recovering after he was released from the hospital following surgery. All right, so it sounds like this was like some kind of jump out crew or some kind of undercover narc crew or some kind of criminal patrol crew or something like that. Anyway, they get him, dude pulls a gun out, gunfight ensues, bad guy, end up taking around. The problem is we're going to see in here is that the community rushes the cops and almost attacks the cops, and they can't even try to render aid for this dirtbag and stuff. And he's the one that shot the fucking cops, but the cops are always wrong, right? So let's watch the video. This is not the video. This is the video. This is from like a street game. They're chasing them right here, as you can see. They start chasing them. He's got a vest on that says police, so it's not like they said plain clothes, but he still has identifying.
Oh, and they
clothes.
usually yell it immediately anyway. They know.
So yeah, he knows what he's doing, so he's running. He gets a hold to him. Y'all hurt? I'm pretty sure it sounded like a gunshot. See, cop here, when the gunshot went off, that cop ran for cover, and these are going to take cover right here. Of course, the cops start returning fire as they're retreating back to cover.
But this will cop right That dude ready for some action.
Now look, you see these stupid fuckers
That's
over here?
Stupid asses.
These
right
motherfuckers
there,
are running towards
to the gunfire.
Yeah, after it happened. Here comes more stupid motherfuckers. And more stupid motherfuckers. Now this motherfucker shot at the cops. Now all the community people are coming out. Oh, they shot the poor black man. Well, the black man shot first, motherfuckers. Okay? Here they come. Tribe mentality. That's what this is.
Because they could also go in there and take any evidence, such as
Exactly.
firearm, which would
Exactly.
screw up the scene. This is bad.
Look at these motherfuckers confronting this cop. To me personally, people start carrying some fucking spray. Just fucking hose every motherfucker down out there.
You ain't even got to spray him. If you spray the ground,
Just spray the fucking ass. These are different body.
What are these?
This is different body cams from people.
Who's this dumb ass?
This is the motherfucker they were chasing. That's the dude they were chasing. Right there. Watch. That's the guy. Right there. That's when they were chasing. See him up there?
Yeah, I got
Look, when all them bullets start flying, all these homies right there started ducking in, didn't they? Little thug
where the
wannabes.
hell did Leo go that was trying to cuff him?
This one,
I
he
know.
went.
He should have got behind that wall.
Well, he went
right
around
there.
the corner right here. That's where he went.
He's like, fuck it, I'm about to
Like,
get
that
shot
motherfucker's
too.
downrange.
But look, what is this right here? What do you see right here? You can
It's like
see the
1911,
gun.
if anything.
You can see the fucking gun laying on the ground.
He was a
Now,
good kid.
Watch what this future doctor does. This future doctor does. Now, he done took a couple rounds. Watch what he does. What does he do? He reaches over and picks the gun back up. So guess what? For his effort of reaching over and picking his gun back up, he took more bullets.
More bullets.
Look, here he is right here. He knows exactly what... I don't know why they hide his face. He knows exactly what he's getting ready to run. He got a marked unit right here. He's not listening. He's not complying. He's reaching in the First shot right there was from bad guy.
Keep going.
Should have just mag dumped on his
Ceasefire.
ass.
They didn't get on into the mag. He's hollering
So we can see all the different angles. Good shoot. Dude shot first. Reach after he was on the ground. He reaches over and picks the gun up again. Now look at all these stupid motherfuckers.
Those yellow lights on top.
Somebody hit the pole.
Somebody hit the pole because you can hear it go bang.
Somebody hit the pole.
Yeah, you
It
can
looked like
hear
it
it.
was pretty dead on, too.
He hit that pole right there. Somebody hit that pole. Because you can hear
You
it.
can hear it,
That
boy.
the shot that hit the officer was a ricochet that was fired from the.
Tactical reload. Textbook Academy seen him. Dropped his mag. Never got off a target. Stayed on target. Or reseated a new one. That's good shit right there.
That looked like some
Good training right there.
What's that movie with
I know you're a Steven
They just
Seagal
saw this
fan.
officer's
not
name
Seagal,
tag.
no.
And they're all,
Keanu Reeves. What's that movie with him in?
Oh, John Wick.
Yeah, it looked like some John Wick
Here come the homies. Here come the homies.
you know, one fact. They probably
Every one of them motherfuckers should have been arrested, handcuffed, and arrested and brought to jail for interfering with a crime scene. Right there, they should have. Every one of them should have been fucking
especially
arrested.
once the guy
Yeah.
went down. It changed the dynamic.
So how you like me now, motherfucker?
There's the gun right
Oh,
there.
this is a 1911. Damn, I'm good.
That gun right there. But he's a good
How
guy.
you seen that from when he first dropped it? You just
He was
It's very easy because most modern weapons have almost a 90-degree from the barrel to the grip, and on this one, it not only does
It's
have
got
a
that
slanted
slant.
dovetail.
yeah,
Yes,
it's got that
it has a
slant.
slant and it has a massive dovetail where your tang is. That way, for your safety in the rear.
You better stop talking about
But
that
it's a
tang.
very specific gun.
The boom tang.
Oh, you go, no. You know what?
He
You know-
can't breathe.
You know what? I guarantee you. I guarantee you. They
You
don't
know
even.
shit, he can't breathe. He got shot in the mouth too, probably.
They don't even know this motherfucker. I can guarantee you. They ain't never met this motherfucker a day in his life, and they.
Any
Oh
of them boys that were with him, they ran.
Oh, we got it. I gotta sue y'all. Where's Ash Sharpton and Ben Chump? I have emotional distress watching y'all shoot one of my kings.
Sergeant Jim
look at him.
Wilkins in the house.
Right here.
What's up, big boy?
Right here, what's that? That's a black cop.
Oh yeah, he's racist.
Yeah, he's Uncle Tom. All up in the crime scene. All up in the crime scene. Stop them. Remove them. Cuff them. Remove them.
You go to jail.
Yeah, you're on your way
Free.
to jail.
You go to jail free.
Gun still laying on the ground right there.
Interfering in the death investigation.
Gun still laying on the ground. A bad crime scene, and you got these motherfuckers. No. Look at him, all up around here. He said he don't give a shit about this future doctor laying on the ground bleeding. He's worried to see if he got any money or chains on him he can fucking steal before they can pick it up.
No, he worried about if he could breathe. Is he breathing? Somebody sitting on his neck?
I don't know. Let's see.
No, there ain't
Let's
nobody
see.
on his neck.
Let me
He
see.
been shot 40 times.
Let me see if they got any audio.
We ain't worried about squishing.
38.
Let's see if they got any audio.
Yeah, because you got shot. You got shot in the
know
mouth.
what makes it
That-
all
that's-
worse?
You
that's-
retard.
That's not him. I just did that. I was like,
What makes it worse is the chief and the PR department's fucking response to this.
yeah, they apologized.
They
we're- we're
apologized
sorry.
to
Who
the
they
family.
apologizing to?
We're sorry. We're sorry.
We sorry we shot him 40 times.
We're sorry
yes.
for killing the piece of shit motherfucker that tried to kill our police officers. We're sorry that you raised a piece of shit kid that was
Hey,
a piece of
they-
shit criminal.
I'm telling you, they need to sue his mom and daddy
Yes.
before they sue the police
Yeah.
department. Sue his mom and daddy for raising a piece
Well,
of shit.
does he know
this
who-
is your fault?
Do we know
This
who
is
his daddy is?
Who is that? Who is? He don't know his daddy.
That's what I'm saying. Do we?
We don't know his
It's
daddy.
Ben Chump.
He don't know his
Anyway,
daddy. It's probably going to be Al Sharpton.
Old Jim said he'd been sued 9 times. Look, let me tell you what I was taught in academy. If you go through a complete law enforcement, you go from start to finish and retire in law enforcement, and you never get sued, you never did your fucking job. Okay? I've been sued in fucking federal court and everything else. If you don't get sued, you didn't do your job. Because you know what? You did your job when you leave a call and everybody's pissed off. Okay, that's when you know you did your fucking job.
And he prides himself in that shit.
That's happened to me a couple times. I ain't never.
Yeah, well, I went to a car, like I said before, I told the story. I went to a car in a ditch, just a car in a ditch, and brought 5 people to fucking jail. Okay, so I mean,
All the people that showed up.
That's
to help.
because you.
everybody that fucking showed up at the
That's
scene went to fucking jail. The firemen left because they're afraid I was about to put their fucking ass in jail.
That's because you an asshole.
But look at all these people showing up
You
now.
always talk about my people.
But yet
I have
they
learned to
apologize
restrain
and
myself.
said that they
We're
could
talking
not-
about
Freebird, I learned to
Come on.
restrain myself. Like I said, you cannot start a conversation off when you wake somebody up at 2 o'clock in the morning and tell them they're about to pay you $500 of their money. With the thing is you cannot start the conversation. It's like, look, motherfucker,
I'm
I put
working-
boots on
I'm
your
working
fucking
on
truck.
that.
You can't.
Jim Wilkins knows I'm working on it.
Can't do it.
I'm working on my people skills.
Freebird's just lucky that I videotape every fucking thing because it's starting to come in handy when motherfuckers try to lie and say that they didn't use their credit card. But I got these motherfuckers on video with their
We got
face
him on video.
handing me his fucking credit card, standing there doing it, and him putting the thing in and sending the receipt to himself all on video. And they're trying to say it's fraud. So, yeah, I record every motherfucking thing.
Yeah, we got a dispute, and they were saying that he wasn't on the scene, and then
like-
Iceman's video camera caught him staring at the camera. So he's fucked.
See, now you got to add that to the thing and be like, before you go and complain and say that you weren't here, look into the camera, motherfucker.
Oh, no.
And
I do
pop
better
back.
than that now. Freebird, one couple nights back when I was working, they got a picture of this black guy who's a Somalian standing there holding his driver's license up, smiling with the credit card in the picture. I sent it to him. He's like, what the fuck's that? I was like, I just used the Clover thing. If he says that it was fraud, here's a fucking picture of him with all the shit.
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, oh, that's fraud.
Iceman's holding his credit card up and getting in the damn mugshot at the same time. He's like, now this motherfucker can't deny he was out here.
And I got
a mugshot with the credit card.
I got Earl in the background mean mugging him. Big Earl in the background mean mugging him. It's like, the dude looked at me and says, I'm from Somalia. I was like, well, you're in America now. You can wear pants and you don't have to worry about getting eaten by tigers. Welcome.
Ain't that
Damn,
where
hey,
fucking pirates
Jim-
come from?
Yeah.
Jim said we need sensitivity training. That shit ain't gonna do no good.
Fuck that.
Says I operated by master energies. You nice, I'm nice. You're mean. I do the same thing. The problem is I'm working on Freebird. Freebird just assumed everybody was going to be mean from the start. He ain't give him a chance.
You got to start out at the
Well, he
highest
doesn't
level.
like truck drivers.
You can kind of go down from there and be nice, like we was best friends with the guy the other night. I just start off being like the straight top 1,000% asshole, and then I kind of back down from there.
Well, it's that guy also looked at, like I said, he was acting weird. He's like acted like he pulled something out of his butt and threw it on the
Right,
ground. And I
right.
looked at him. I'm like, dude, are you okay? Then he told me
Might
how
have been
he
a
was.
butt plug.
He told me.
butt plug. Damn, I didn't see that.
But he told
missed
me
that.
he told me that in Freebird that he was like
He was-
black belt in like 4 different karates or something like that, and asked me to pull my gun out and point it at him so he could show me how to take it away. I'm like,
He said,
not.
he didn't say shit after I said, look, I did martial arts 16 years.
I didn't look at him and say, I didn't look at him and say, I've been trained on how not to let people take my gun away from me for a long time. And I never said that to him. I was like, I'm not going to play with a loaded firearm and me have to end up shooting
Yeah, we're
you.
not be practicing.
Yeah, we're not
gonna
going
be
to practice
out here in the
with
parking
me
lot.
shooting you. It's not going to happen. So this
Regardless, this shitbag God apologized to. His whole family did.
Do you have? We got a video of his chief or whatever.
no, this
apologizing?
is all I got. This
Oh,
next
you know
one,
damn well they blocked that shit real quick.
yeah. This next one, I think this is a woman.
I think it's a woman.
It is a woman. She could possibly be a Roy P. date in the future. We'll see. Here we go.
Story in Marion County after this 20.
Look at that beauty right there. I don't know if these are like. I think these might be
That don't look.
cut.
like
I think
drugs.
these are cut marks.
No, I think that's sunspots.
No, I think these are cut marks from glass, and you will see why in a minute.
I think that's sunspots.
No, this is in Florida. I'm pretty sure these are cut
Yeah,
marks
she's
from
down.
shattered glass.
No, she got in fire ants.
No, you wish.
She's in that same
Well,
bed.
that does kind of look like
man.
that. Looks like my legs. Okay, it does look
That's
like my
what I'm
legs.
saying. She matches the shit you got into.
Yeah,
She been booting in the fire
She been
ant.
booting in her face or something. She was face down in the fire ant pile. I'm not going to say how she got that way. Plausible
Stacey,
deniability.
That's why we don't do it.
No, that's
ain't
why I didn't do
getting
that
my
because
gun. I'll
I'd
shoot
end
you
up
long
because
before
somebody
that
probably would have happened and this dude would have ended up dead and then I'd be
Yeah, Stacey. He was already saying I had chipmunk nuts.
Yeah, I mean he already said that Free Bird had chipmunk nuts and he doesn't know that he's a bird and he's got bird nuts.
That's meth hematoma.
That's messing. I'm telling y'all, I'm pretty sure this is from Glass. Let's listen.
Putting in a deputy, this is crazy, while handcuffed in the back of a cruiser.
All right, this woman.
How the hell they didn't search her?
Hold on, she was
ass, huh?
handcuffed, put in the back of your. A lot of these women a lot of even men, they can get them handcuffs from the back to the front. And
Very common.
let me tell you what,
That has happened to me because that has happened to me.
a lot of, and y'all know this being males.
The females,
Sorry,
they're pretty.
Jim
limber.
can probably say it. A lot of males are very scared to search a female because they gonna holler as soon as you put. But see, you got to do it. If you don't have no female available, if you do not have a female available, do not put these bitches in your car without searching them.
Yeah, definitely.
We are taught how to search females. I'll have them grab their bras and pull them out and let it snap back. When you have to search their crotch, you don't use the palm of your hand. You use the back of your hand. You put your hand up on them in between their crotch, and you run it very hard up there. All right, the back of your hand. Make sure you got another male, somebody watching you do it, and you do it on your camera system. But you search them because when you don't search people properly, this shit happens. This man is lucky. This deputy is fucking lucky he is not dead right now, okay? She pulled a gun out of her crotch and fucking shot at him from the back of the unit at the back of his head. He's lucky she didn't hit him in the brains and it fucking grazed his head instead of not going through his whole head. Okay.
It is so absurd too. She got pulled over and she ended up getting arrested because she was driving with a suspended license and possession of
meth.
drugs.
Yeah. But
right. So
you
but now
search these women, please.
Murder on a police officers.
But
That
search
has
them.
happened though. I've gotten to the jail before, and I was like, I go to get her out of the back seat, and I'm like, the fuck? Didn't I put your hands behind you?
When I handcuff women,
shit.
it might be. I will
and I
put the
never
cuffs
saw
on
her.
super tight, and I'll strap them in the back seat of that seat belt. And if I have to, I fucking put leg irons on them too, where they can't. It's harder to do. But watch this car. That's why I'm saying this is glass shards that cut her face.
Don't know how this is possible, but deputies say the woman
I just told you how it was possible, Shamika.
was flexible enough to grab a gun from her pants and shoot toward the deputy. Channel 9's Sabrina Maggiore reports this was not the first time investigators say she tried to get away and run away from law enforcement.
Hardin was just released from jail for an earlier arrest where she's accused of running from police in Bay County. You can see the glass on the ground here and a utility pole down. That's where the Marion County Sheriff's Office says a deputy crashed his car once Hardin opened fire. Bullet holes are scattered across the window of this Marion County deputy vehicle, and evidence markers litter South Pine Avenue in Ocala. The crime scene, the focus of an FDLE investigation, after the Marion County Sheriff's Office says a suspect already in handcuffs was able to contort her body to reach a gun hidden in her baggy pants.
It was in her crotch. It wasn't hidden in her baggy pants because if it was just in it.
It was hidden in her baggy vagina.
This man did not search this woman properly. He didn't want to touch her because it was a female. Get away from the stigma. Do it on camera. Have another male officer watch you, but do it. I've actually searched. I had one time not too long ago. A male's like, well, we don't have nobody. I'm like, we got to search her. I'm like, fucking, I searched her because you know what? I didn't want to see something happen. You shouldn't have done, but nobody, you can't tell. You can never tell. These are criminals for a reason. They're fucking criminals.
Fuck it, I'm retiring in a few months. Fuck it, I'm doing it.
I've done it before. I mean, hey, I'd rather be sued than be alive than fucking be dead and
right.
Not be sued because I fucking searched a female and look at her.
Look
at her. You know what?
Like,
I mean,
I've already searched them. I said, well, then you transport.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Because I do that even with men. If I'm transporting somebody and they're like, well, I searched them. I'm going to search them again just fucking in case you missed them. Okay.
You do the back of your hand, or you grabbed the crotch?
I mean, you remember Sergeant?
Well, with the dude, you just grabbed her.
I just grabbed it with my fucking hand. I don't care. I mean, Sergeant Poppycock from years ago. I mean, y'all remember that story, right? I pull up on a scene and he's searching this bad guy, and I'm looking, and he searched the dude real good. Then he did it again. I'm like, dude. He puts the guy in the car. And I'm like, dude, you realize that dude's like, he had a hole in his pants. His dick was hanging out of it. I'm like, you do realize that you just like touched that dude's bare dick with your hands, like. Twice, right? No, it didn't. I'm like, his dick is hanging out his pants, and you touched it. And the guy's a lieutenant now, and he opened the car door, and he looked down, and he slammed the door, and he said, "Fuck." I was like, this dude ain't even upset he's going to jail. You gave him a semi-fucking hard on. You kept touching his dick. He's going to go to jail. Everybody, you fucking whacked him off. That's why I still call him Sergeant Poppycock, even though he's a lieutenant, because you never lived down touching a fucking dick. Okay?
Oh, shit.
Go back and listen to that one, Sergeant Poppycock.
Who? You're going to have to tell me who that is after you. Instead of Lieutenant Dan, Lieutenant Dangle.
Says before 2:30 a.m., a deputy pulled over 22-year-old Rihanna Hardin in Summerfield, arresting her for possession of methamphetamines, drug paraphernalia, and for driving on a suspended license. She was on her way to the Marion County Jail.
She was on her way to put an application in at Waffle House.
And outside of this Ocala motel, she opened fire.
When she pulled the trigger,
I know where that's at.
The deputy, he did lose control of the vehicle.
The sheriff's office says a bullet grazed the deputy, who got out of his cruiser and opened fire.
We're just very thankful.
He's fucking lucky she wasn't a better aim. She'd have blown the back his brains would have come out his forehead.
Yeah.
That
what the
he
hell
just
caliber
received
was
a graze, and he's going to be able to go home to his family.
Court records obtained by
It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. I bet you it had to have been either a 38 or a 22.
Probably, but 22 is dangerous. You know
Well,
that.
Not a 380.
No, but you see
No,
the
but
fucking
22 's
the hole
dangerous.
in the aluminum, or is it? That ain't no fucking 22.
No,
That-
but
that was he shot, too.
Them bullet holes that was in the side of that unit.
He jumped out and unloaded on her fucking ass. I'm surprised she ain't fucking dead.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah,
that was what the holes were on
that's
the
what
side
they
of the
said.
unit.
They said he crashed, jumped out the car, and just started fucking unloading on her back there, just pumping bullets in.
Oh, she dead?
No, because he's
she got a mugshot.
He's
She got a
obviously
mugshot.
this poor deputy. I don't want to trash on him because he got shot, but obviously he don't know how to search a suspect. And he's a
Don't know how to
bad
shoot.
fuck. He don't know how to shoot either because he should have fucking. I'd have been pumping right. I guarantee you,
But
she
you,
probably wouldn't
you
have
see
walked
the
away.
pattern on the bullet holes? They were all over the side of the car.
Yeah, it's like he was spraying that bitch with a machine gun.
That son of a bitch wasn't patterned with a shit.
And faced other charges, including grand theft out of Bay County. This YouTube video shows the moment FHP troopers pitted her car during one 2020 chase.
This is an old chase.
Fly from the car, which troopers say was full of drugs.
Throwing drugs out like Mardi Gras fucking pigs.
Hip, but is already out of the hospital and in jail.
Somebody ain't got no
is now
Wi-Fi.
taking over this investigation and could bring forward more charges. Reporting in Ocala, I'm Sabrina Majore, Channel 9.
Anyway, this deputy is very lucky that he got to go home to his wife and children.
Jim, you saw the spray pattern like he had it from the
It was
back
bad.
door to
Yeah.
the front door.
Yeah.
I'm not shit.
I guess Freebird can tell you this right now from the department that I worked at full time, and he did a lot of reserve time at. As much as we people bitch about it and stuff like that, this department is like superb on training. They believe in training. You can ask them. Training. Shooting, firearms. I did more training. I love the department I work for now. We qualify once a year. That's it. My other department, you had to qualify twice a year.
Twice a year.
And you
Twice
could go
a
to
year.
the range whenever you wanted to, and they give you ammo. You had instructors out there. They did tactical courses, sitting in a car and shooting through the windshield, hitting targets and stuff. They were all about training. But all that training that cops bitch about and stuff like that, we can hear you.
We pick up a lot of brass.
All that training that you pissed off about, it develops muscle memory. So when shit hits the fan, guess what? That's all you got because your mind is fucking full of adrenaline. The only thing you're going to go based off is training. So training is a good thing, even though we don't like it. So this third one, a jury has found this January 6th pardon guy
This is
liable.
stupid shit.
Okay, liable. They had one of these Capitol
For a
policemen,
suicide.
like 9 days, 6 or 9 days after all this shit happened, he offed himself. He committed suicide. Okay, I'm not gonna say unalived.
Claim he did, but
I'm not gonna
that's
say
where
oh,
they had evidence.
he unalived himself. No, this dude took himself out. Okay, well, his family has
I think he
sued
was clean.
has sued this man, this civilian, I guess, because I don't know, maybe they got in a scuffle or something like that. The man was pardoned, and some freaking jury, probably it's in Washington D.C., has found this man guilty and wants him to pay the family $500,000. Well, this guy, I got a picture. This guy's like 65 years old.
And he just got held in prison for, what, 6 years without any of his civil
this is him
rights?
right here. Okay, they want him to pay. Well, with the other stuff, it's like $600,000. Okay, this is the officer that killed himself. Okay, this is not this man's fault. Okay, obviously this guy had something going on in his life before this happened. And if him being assaulted or having to fight this old dude caused this dude to go home and take himself out, he shouldn't have been wearing a badge in the first place. But it is not
He
this
was
man's
taken out
fault.
'cause that officer's testimony would have cost a lot of people in Congress.
This man right here, it is not his fault. This man is not here no more. But it's same trying to blame somebody. So he's going to appeal it, and I hope they win because this is bullshit. Just bullshit. So every time cops go to a suicide or something like that, or where they're working something and somebody can't get talked out of it and does it, the people going to turn around and sue the cops saying we didn't do our job, is our fault,
right?
Or something like that, because that's what it's opening up to, basically. So I mean, this man obviously had something going on mental in his head that he did this. It wasn't this man's fault. So I just think it's bullshit, and hopefully it gets fixed in an appellate court. Unfortunately, anything in Washington, D.C. is so fucking woke, it's ridiculous. So I just want to put that out there. People can agree with me or disagree with me. I don't really give a fuck. It's my opinion. It's my show. So fuck off. Now, this next one, there's no pictures. There's no videos. Anybody y'all read it? There's a sheriff's office in, I think, Missouri. Or Montana? No, Missouri. Let's see. Pull it up. And what caught my eye on this one.
What the hell is that, man?
What?
I'm like scared chihuahua. Y'all don't hear the thunderstorms?
No.
That's why I ask if y'all getting shitty ass storms.
No, you just keep them over there. It says, because sheriff's office is Freeburg can mention, and I don't know how sheriff's office works in other states. Obviously different. The sheriffs in Louisiana is one of the most powerful people in a parish, which would be a county somewhere else. Okay, the only
South in general.
The only person that can arrest a fucking sitting sheriff is, I think, a coroner or something.
It's the coroner.
Like that. Yes,
it is the coroner.
The coroner.
Yeah.
But a sheriff in Louisiana is an elected official. They control their own budget. They don't ask permission from nobody to do whatever. It's their budget. They work on tax dollars and stuff like that. So this story right here, I think it's in Missouri. Yeah. Shannon County, Missouri, I believe. Shannon County Commission has moved to terminate all the staff at a sheriff's office. I'll tell you what, here in Louisiana, there ain't no fucking parish commission, parish councilman going to tell a sheriff who he can hire and who he can fire. Okay?
No, because he is the ultimate.
It's something about the sheriff has used so much of his budget for 2025.
What's that got to do with deputies? Deputies ain't got shit to do with the budget.
Well, I guess it comes out of the sheriff's office budget. So wherever in Missouri, so this commission has basically fired all the cops, the sheriff's deputy.
That could be some left wing shit.
So to me, it's like if this is an elected sheriff. This commission, right. Who the fuck is this commission? So I don't understand this shit like this. To me, that's what's wrong with them.
Afraid to tell people to get fucked. That's what
just
the
because,
whole thing boils down to.
Because just like I talk about it all the time,
Jim,
with these
go down there and fix that shit down in Missouri.
Appointed chiefs. With these appointed chiefs that they work for, they're puppets of mayors. They can only do what the mayor tells them to do. That's why I say all law enforcement, like sheriffs and police chiefs, ought to be elected. But they, like in a sheriff, somebody telling him what his budget is. I don't know how these sheriffs in these other states work. But
I don't know.
That wouldn't work down here. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you when I was working in the other department I used to work for, they had a parish councilman. They used to keep parking in a handicap spot at the council building. and was
properly
told
marked?
yes, it was properly marked, and was told stop parking in the handicap parking spot. And he made the comment that he was a councilman, and then basically he would do what he want to, and the sheriff couldn't do nothing about it. Well, I got to go. They called for a motor guy to go over there and write this dude a ticket.
They can
write this guy a ticket, and I volunteered, of course, the captain at the time, because I like this shit gonna be fun. I like this shit. And the captain did look at me when I said I'm going, and he's like, "Just do me one favor." I'm like, "What?" He says, "If he refuses to sign a ticket, please do not slam him on the ground and drag him to jail. Just call me first, okay? Because he knows how I am. That I think, hey, you don't want to sign my ticket."
Who was that at the time? Give me the initials on the.
What, the councilman?
No, the
CM.
Oh, okay, guys.
And so I go over there and do it, and he signed the ticket and stuff like that. Well, the problem is the number 2 guy at the time, somebody else with the initials RM, was not informed by the sheriff that he sent me over here to do this. So the number 2 guy, sheriff's office, is like shitting a brick, because I just went over there and fucking hammered the fucking parish councilman at the parish council building in their parking lot. But yeah, I did it. It was fun. He realized that, because he told the sheriff he couldn't do nothing about it. And the sheriff's like, "Oh yeah, watch this fucking shit." And of course, I enjoyed doing it. But yeah, I don't understand this shit.
Who was the last name of that councilman?
Give me a minute and I have to think about it. He's not a councilman no more.
No.
He did computers. He had his own computer store.
Oh, that's that Dick Weed from Watson.
Yes, him.
That's that little weasel ass bastard.
Yes.
That's that little weasel ass bastard from Watson that had his computer.
I hope y'all love this.
I know who you talk. I know who you're talking about.
Chance. His first name was
Chance. Parent.
Something. No, I put Parent. It was something else.
No, it was Parent.
Oh, maybe it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't understand how some of this shit is working with the sheriffs. Sheriffs
right.
around here are all powerful. The sheriff can say exactly, get fucked. But
They're
obviously not.
But
maybe obviously not in
deliver
Missouri.
like
not in Missouri. But look where it's at. It's Missouri. So anyway, this next one,
Maybe it's laid
this
up
man,
differently like Louisiana.
this
Like
man
in
right
Florida.
here, this man right here. See this stupid fuck right here. This stupid fuck right here. Where's our here we go right here. We got to put the Duke and shitting on this dude's face. This is the governor of Montana. Montana's supposed to be a bunch of rough and tough
That's a
kind
real
of boys,
place?
right? Yeah, it's a real place. But anyway, he just recently vetoed a bill that would let first responders, which included firemen, EMTs, police officers, stuff like that, first responders would be able to get workman's comp for post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
He vetoed it. Of course, the insurance people and stuff were like, their lobbyists were pushing because they don't want that shit. So he vetoed it. So obviously this man don't care about first responders. Because let me tell you what, is a lot of us will say it. I guarantee anybody that's been doing this a whole long time has some type of post-traumatic stress, as much as we won't admit it or won't talk about it. But, yeah, that's him.
Parent.
But this I obviously don't care, because he's more worried about the insurance commission people and their insurance rates and all that stuff, because they don't want to have to pay for the shit. So, in my opinion,
He's more worried about his fucking lobbyists.
yeah, this motherfucker can go fuck himself. Every cop in that state ought to get together and help get this motherfucker unelected as a fucking governor, because he don't give a shit about y'all. But that's as much as I didn't think, but Montana and places like that are pretty fucking woke too. All them fucking Yankee fucking places up north.
Yep, sound like it, Jim.
Yeah, it does. But we don't need any more restraining order. Just stand down, brother.
You don't need to be sued a 10th time.
Stand down. So anyway, fuck that dude. And this next one, this is just a little update. Y'all remember the whole the Rodney Hinton guy that ran over and killed that cop that had nothing to do with it, because his son got gunned down by the police, and he decided, that, oh, my son's dead now, and I want to act like a dad and stuff like that. Well, that cop has been cleared, clean shoot. No charges will be filed against him criminally. Of course, the family's going to sue, but it was a clean shoot. We all knew that. We could see the gun. So good shoot on that. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that part has been good. Cop was cleared. This next one is a Holster special.
Is that right here in my town?
Yes, I got a little video. No, do I have a video on it? No, I don't have a video.
I don't know.
So
I
go
just
ahead.
read the article.
No, go ahead. I don't have a video on it.
So basically located down here in my small town of Pasco County, Florida. In the picture, I'm not sure if Iceman even has pulled up. It actually has my Little Caesars that I go to and grab my, hot and ready pizza.
I used to like Little Caesars, but Little Caesars got to where it sucks around here.
Now, the Little Caesars they have right now with the pretzel crust and the cheese, it's like the cheese they use on it is like...
As long as you get the salt. You got to get the salt on it.
Yep, you got to do it. It's right now, and it's like $8, and you can get 2 of them. So you might want to think about it. Regardless, behind the place is a large homeless camp. A lot of you guys that remember a lot of my campaign shit was based on the homeless population and the crime. Regardless, it
So they found out they couldn't vote for him.
You're right, exactly.
I'm just joking.
No, I was I was trying to get them cleared up. Anyway, well, they never did. So there was dead bodies found where they were skeletonized. Apparently, this had happened during the last hurricane. And these individuals, which I'm assuming are drug-addicted homeless individuals, was over there. Anyway, the bums went in there and stole the skeletons off the dead bodies.
No, they stole a skull. One little measly skull. And they didn't steal it. They didn't steal it. They were walking around the woods on drugs and found it. They found it, and they just said, finders, keepers, losers, creepers.
Right. So they were walking around with that skull, showing it to every one of their other little crackhead buddies.
Can't show crackheads illegal stuff.
Jealousy kicked in, and they told somebody. Well,
they got jealous that they had a little head and they didn't.
And they claim that they were arrested for not reporting it, and I don't think that there's any law requiring you to call 911 if you see a skeleton in the woods.
I don't know.
I mean, it's the right thing to do.
They probably charged them with desecrating a body or something. I mean, but it wasn't attached no more. I mean, didn't have meat on it.
They didn't need it.
I mean,
fuck.
Brandon Holster was going to run for sheriff up in Pasco before he had some little family issues came up and kind of derailed that situation. But he was going to run. And if he had won, I was going to go up there and be a second in command. And we're going to straighten that shit out.
Oh, he had to, because we got to get a damn motorcycle division down here and do all that shit.
But I'm just saying, Roy, your date was fucking awesome. You need to go back and listen to it. And your new date is she likes to pee on people for this coming up week. You got to go listen.
And you got to record it.
So anyway, yeah, I just say, I mean, it's finders keepers. I mean, I can't say if I was walking around the woods. I mean, because I wouldn't be walking around the woods high on meth. But if I went in and I found me a human skull, I'm not saying that I wouldn't maybe keep it.
If you remember the videos, I mean, like it was not uncommon for 30 to 40 people to live in these little camps back in the woods. They're not small. They're, large grade because we have just kind of like you guys have swamps. We just have miles and miles of woodland. So you have these places that are, 5-10 acre camps that nobody ever goes to. But there's little goat paths all over the county that lead to them. And then you end up with dead bodies that nobody ever reports because they don't want the cops coming back there, the EMS, because then you'll be able to see them, living back there. And of course, they'll clean it up. So, they just let it happen. That's what you're going to end up with.
Roy said Stacy McClendon liked to pee on Roy. She wasn't peeing on you for pleasure. She heard that discourages rape. So that's why she was just saying. Brand says unlikely event that he'd be walking around the woods high on meth. No, yeah, I mean, it usually don't happen. I mean, if I'm high on meth, I really don't like wandering around in the woods like that because, I mean, shit.
I like
hallucinations and shit like that.
Making a necklace out of the finger bones.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool.
And that would be a way to make these motherfuckers stay away from
you. Yeah, it's like, look at this. See these fingers? Get away from me, I'll finger you.
Grab a femur and make it into like a homemade axe.
And now we're going back to California. I don't know if I believe it's California. It's in Santa Ana, so I'm pretty sure it's California. The cops were trying to arrest some bad guys, and of course, the community don't want it to happen and attacks the fucking cops. This has happened in all these woke areas. they need to start fucking. I couldn't be a cop in these woke areas because I'm sorry, I'd be fucking people up. Let's watch a little video.
This 22-year-old is now accused of shooting a
Yep,
deputy.
accused of shooting. Yes, that's a bad guy. He's trying to arrest somebody, and somebody runs up and pushes the cop down. This motherfucker should have been laid out. Laid out like a fucking sack, like a sack of potatoes on the fucking ground.
All right, wait, rewind that. Rewind that a little bit. Rewind that a little bit. So what? The fucker right there on the left? What is he doing?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, no, the other guy.
This one?
Yeah.
I guess he's grabbing his arm, or I don't know if he's a bad. Is he in uniform, or is he a bad guy? No, he's a bad guy too.
Okay. All right, I got you.
I mean, this law enforcement could have hit his head on the ground, and it could have been very bad.
We know.
Look, and
we have experience.
He's
with
still
that.
he's still advancing on him right now. He pulls his little stick out. We're beyond stick.
He should have spun around and started swinging that son of a bitch right on his kneecap and right on it. Yeah, right there. Rodney King, that bitch, right now. There you go.
That's what I was saying. Look how much he's swinging it like a pussy. Like he ain't leading it.
No,
he's not.
Now,
he ain't got no force.
This
behind
piece
that.
of shit right here is doing it. See, at this point, when you're outnumbered this bad, I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to do it, but this motherfucker probably have a concussion right now because I'd have split his skull open with that
either
fucking
that.
baton.
No, you start hammering right on the bone. You start hammering on the bone, like on your on the back of your shoulder blade, right on the top of his arm, wrist. You hit all the small bones with that son of a bitch.
Here comes another one. You see Mr. Hawaiian shirt here and his little gay shorts on. He's running up here because his probably a little fucking gay friend's getting beat with a stick right there. And say, "Oh look, he's got a hard wood.
Don't mess his penis up.
Could you stick your stick in my butthole?"
Like, do they
don't miss his little butthole sticker.
During OC
Now this dude done grabbed this
when
cop
you're afraid.
again. This guy didn't grab the cop. See, at some point when you're outnumbered this much, you know what? I'm going to drop a stick, and you know what's going to happen? I'm going to shoot your fucking ass because I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home. I'm outnumbered.
No,
and I'm going to shoot you.
You reverse that hole right there and then suplex that motherfucker.
Fuck that. I'm gonna put lead inside of his stomach, and he's going to stop attacking me.
You know why? It's because you can articulate for your life.
Where's the second? Where's the second cop?
They got a cop here. They got a cop here. They got another cop here. There's only like two of them, 2 or 3 out there. I see that I seen. But this is what's wrong. This is California, and these cops know if they do anything, that they already probably under investigation for using excessive force, and they're getting the shit handed to them. Okay, because California's full of a bunch of goddamn pussy ass fucking politicians and shit.
That's what, do you know if you just lined up a row of these officers with blackjacks in their pocket that knew how to use it, the fucking crap to them. They would just be sitting there waiting to get handcuffed.
Now, I know why all y'all came here tonight is for this next story, okay? Unfortunately, there is a manhunt going on right now for Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo has went to the dark side. He has broken into a convenience store after closing, looking for Scooby snacks, and robbed them. And he went, "Oh, Shaggy, I think they got video."
You know that was a popular Scooby Snacks was popular here. That was the potpourri. That was the potpourri smoking shit. That was the synthetic. That's that synthetic marijuana was in a bag called Scooby Snacks.
You would, Jim, but Roy, but you can't do that shit no more.
I can't do that synthetic shit. It makes y'all stupid.
Yes, it does. I've seen that many times.
Holster tried synthetic shit one time, woke up and he had 2 cocks in his mouth.
Yeah, I know.
And one belonged to a goat.
One was a goat and one was a dog.
Goat and one was a dog. He had a goat and dog pants in his mouth. It was bad.
By the way, your goats.
Louisiana,
you damn knew Taj Mahal and Iceman built the goats. They're all standing up on that son of a bitch like they're at the top of the wood line, looking out over the trees.
But let's go on to this story. I don't have a video, but I have a picture. But Scooby has went to the dark side, everybody. So we're going to put up the surveillance video, the pictures of them, and I feel really bad that this happened because
solving crimes don't pay.
No. Here he is, right here. That Scooby Doo broke into this convenience store and robbed shit. Actually,
machine?
this is a dumbass motherfucker wore a Scooby Doo costume with a mask.
That's somebody's going to pass out for overheat, heat exhaustion.
Fucking rob a store. Fucking Scooby Dooby Doo.
You got lightheaded and pass out.
Walking down the sidewalk home, everybody's gonna see his fucking ass. Like the dude in the Scooby outfit, he just walked into that house.
Yeah, it's like it looks like he's got a gun. Is that a rifle right there or something, or what is that in his hand? I don't know, but yeah, Scooby Doo, dude. He should at least wore like a Biden costume. He's used to robbing the fuck out of people. Then you could say you forgot where you were at.
Fucking Roy.
Then this next one, this is a disgrace, of course, a fucking disgrace. Los Angeles, of course, we're gonna be in California again. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office. They made a fucking post on X and in these other places. And what did they say? The Los Angeles, they have deleted it since then and apologized. But I don't know if the sheriff himself told them to do it or they just got a really dumbass IT person. It says they made a post saying, "Our hearts go out to the victims and the families that were impacted by the recent bombings in Iran." The since deleted post on X, while this tragic event happened overseas, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is closely monitoring the situation alongside our state, local, and federal employees. Why? Why is your heart going? They blew up fucking nuclear enrichment sites where these motherfuckers wanted to make bombs and kill us. Do not realize that Iran hates us, right? They then issued an apology for the offensive and inappropriate social media post because they were getting a lot of backlash on it. People were like, "What the fuck did you just do?" And it says, "We are issuing a statement to formally apologize for the offensive and inappropriate social media post recently posted on our department social media platform regarding the ongoing conflict in Iran. The post was unacceptable, made an error, and does not reflect the views of Sheriff Robert G. Luna or the department." Luna is a dickweed, as a sheriff. But yeah, why? It means you hired somebody in your IT department that's so smart, thought this was a fucking good idea, and then you got to retract it, which even makes you look worse. A sheriff's office has no reason.
Either stick to it or.
A sheriff's office has no reason to be even fucking making any post on anything like that. So they're it's stupid. But it's Los Angeles. It's California, and Luna's a fucking dumbass.
We need Sheriff Grady Judd on that.
Idiot. I could not be a cop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the law enforcement people that may listen that work in California. My heart goes out to y'all.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't know how y'all do it. I could not work in that environment with them.
The whole
with those
forces
politics.
of nature want to either burn or break the whole state of California off the face of the map.
I mean, I feel sorry for y'all. I really feel sorry.
So you need to move out before the higher powers burn the fuck out of California off the face of this earth.
Now, Kelly sent this, and it's been all over the place too.
Almost there.
And I knew this was going to happen eventually. Unfortunately,
T-Bird's son is out in California. I was like, "You fucking move that. You better move your ass out of this."
I knew this shit was going to happen eventually. Thank God the deputy did not get killed. But recently on Live PD or on Patrol Live, let's say they were searching for a bad guy with a gun. I think he threw a rock or a brick or something and hit the fucking deputy in the face, and the guy's like in a hospital. He's fucked up.
The motherfucker out?
No, they arrested him. Look, watch. Oh, it's not good. And this was on fucking while they were live. It's going to happen one day. It was going to happen.
Coming to us from Santa Ana, it's going viral.
Authorities say a man hit Deputy Dalton Swanger in the head with a rock or a brick while he was responding to a call in Powell on Saturday night. The suspect,
which one was it, a rock or brick? Today, no mistake.
It identified. It was a big rock. Or
unidentified something or another.
It was an unidentified hard object.
Yes.
It's a unidentified flying object.
Yes.
Murder. He has a bond hearing set for tomorrow morning. 10 News reporter Olivia Daigle joining us now. And Olivia, the entire incident caught live on a reality TV show called On Patrol Live.
Brittany, Robin, the sheriff's office has periodically appeared on that show since November, and it follows officers responding to calls in real time and pairs the live feeds with analysis from experts. And today we're getting a closer look at some of the footage that
I ain't never seen a sheriff's office badge have 7 points.
Some of this video is hard to watch.
It's either 5 or 6, huh? A 7-point star for a sheriff
Watch.
badge?
Like in Nevada, they got 7 point. Las Vegas, 7 point.
Knox County deputies, including Dalton Swanger, responded to a shots fired call in the neighborhood. They spoke to a couple at this house. Deputies then start looking for a man later identified as suspect Christopher Hensley.
Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office!
Deputies mention the man might have a gun.
He's saying he's got a 350.
Then Deputy Swanger disappears into the trees. Then he falls. His fellow teammates help drag him away.
I want to be heavy for a second.
And eventually he gets on his feet.
It could happen to anybody.
God, man, that's a big son of a bitch, boy.
Founder of Blue Line Tennessee, an organization raising funds for Swanger's families and others injured or killed in the line of duty.
If you all watched the video, they got him out. They went and got the bad guy. That's.
Unfortunately, brought him out alive.
Yeah, because Grady Judd's boys would have been like, "Cool, you made us bleed."
Yeah, that's right. See, you up in the woods, you gonna get your ass beat. And nobody's videoing this shit because we're in the woods, mother. We're gonna beat the ever living shit out of your ass up in there.
It starts sounding like
Knox
that
County
damn
Sheriff Tom Spangler
whistle
says watching
from what is that?
that video.
Yeah, I heard that, Hoppy.
To see one of our people again in that condition is it hurts.
He must be like an airline pilot or something with that right there. What the fuck is that?
That's a stupid motor wings.
That's not motor wings. That's an airline pilot or shit.
Maybe he flies the helicopter for the sheriff's
maybe
office.
so, because that's not motor
Aviation
wings.
unit.
Yeah. Our state police went to some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? I told them, I said, that's not motor wings.
From October of 2023.
It's angel wings. He's an angel.
Killed in the line of duty.
I've said it before. This is my family. I'm responsible for these men and women of this agency. And when one gets hurt, it hurts me tremendously because I feel responsible for
It's not Knoxville. It's Knox County, so I'm not sure.
Now that suspect Hensley is facing charges including attempted second-degree murder, aggravated assault of a first responder, among others.
And Olivia, you also talked
They should have been said, and his services will be held next Wednesday at Our Lady of Perpetual Shit for Criminals.
Like they
That's what it
clearly
should have been.
identified. What a
Yeah.
a deputy's girlfriend today.
That's right. She said she watched this happen live and was able to call him from the ambulance and says she stayed by his side in the ICU and is thankful for all of that support.
Where are we?
You know,
What state are we in? What state are we in? Knox County can be in Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Maine, Missouri, Nebraska, Ohio, Tennessee, and Texas.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Family is showing some improvement, but he's still in critical condition.
And Olivia, the group Blue Line Tennessee, they have actually set up
Tennessee. They said Blue Line, Tennessee. So it
Okay,
must be in Tennessee.
that's the most famous Knox, Tennessee.
All right, Knoxville, Tennessee is Knox County. Okay, thank you, Hoppy.
Oh, you must have trucked there before.
That's right.
They got booting places in Knoxville?
It was around
Booting
$40,000.
companies.
This is the same organization that helped families like a
Well, anyway, I'm glad he's alive. I've always said one day something bad's going to happen on this live, on Patrol Live stuff. You know, it did. Thank God this man didn't get killed on
Well, it
live
has
TV.
several times, but the problem is it's an hour and a half delay.
No, it's not an hour and a half delay. It's less than that. It's like
I promise you, because I almost ran over the canine unit that was chasing the guy here in Pasco. That was fucking. He slapped his old lady in the face with a burrito. So for some odd reason, they used fucking 6 squad cars in the canine division to chase him through my neighborhood. But I was flying down the main road and tried to cut into my neighborhood, and every one of the officers were running dark. Nobody had a flashlight. So I come around the corner and see nothing but deputies dressed in fucking dark green and black. And it's just hour and a half
did that
later,
person? Did they charge him with burrito abuse?
No, domestic violence.
No. This next video, she ain't in here tonight, but
Where did
Kelly
is JoJo still on?
I don't know. She ain't said nothing in a while. We might have lost her. I don't know.
She got bored with us. She don't love us no more.
Probably out. She might have got attacked by kangaroos or some shit.
Probably so.
No, she works at the Flowery. Okay.
But they have kangaroos.
No,
around there.
she sent a picture of the kangaroos staring their asses down when they come into work one day. Do you don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember it, but they're all her friends.
But Kelly Meyer sent this video, and I'm not sure. I don't know the backstory. I don't know why they were chasing this guy. It was right around the corner by her house or something.
It was from Taco Bell. It was like a burrito supreme.
But anyway, she sent the video. I thought it was kind of funny, so we're gonna watch it. Like I said, I have no backstory. I don't know what the fuck happened with it, but here it is.
Coast, Florida.
That's
when
not
deputy
it.
approached to
That
make
ain't
contact,
it.
he quickly grabbed the bike and
What
began
video I
riding
said?
away.
The fuck is this?
That's from last week.
Bicycle.
That's from last week. Hold on.
You remember when he fucking rams him through the power
He-
line?
I don't think he was here for
I
that.
should line all this shit up when I get in.
Yeah, you ought to when you're putting it together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. See, JoJo's there.
JoJo's here.
I'll be damned. JoJo's still here.
Like I said, I have no context.
Normally JoJo's a little more. She must be.
She might be entertaining a friend.
Yeah. Either that or
Hopefully the whole family's
freaking
listening to it.
3-foot spiders in Australia.
Fuck it.
Who's videoing this shit?
The guy, whoever's running, I don't know.
He's live streaming him running from the police.
Anyway, they chasing somebody.
What the fuck?
The dude
kind of cop car is
runs.
that?
The dude runs. You know he's a bad guy because it's like
He got his hoodie.
He's got a hoodie on in the summertime.
He got his
And
hoodie on.
But he doesn't run on top of the police car.
That's his kangaroo hoodie.
He's on top of the police car.
Kangaroo pouch.
Hazy.
He's like,
Tazy.
look at me. I'm king of the mountain. This cop said, motherfucker,
Fuck that. You're on my car.
You standing on
coming
top of my
after you.
car?
I will tackle your ass off the top of my car. You
put it
on
in
the
reverse.
hood of my car, I'm coming
No,
after
he's-
your ass.
he's
Because
on
knowing that son of a bitch, I got 2 guns on the ground, I'm coming after you. I'm going to tackle your ass and we're falling on this pavement. You're going to be on your back while I'm on top of you coming in the air 6 feet.
This is good, though.
You're going to be coming in the air at 6 feet.
He's coming in the air.
I'm coming in the air at 6 feet.
He thinks his
Not 35,000.
Freebird thinks his prostate is still 18 years old. It's not. Say, hey, motherfucker,
There
get
you
off
go.
my shit.
That's how you do it.
Yes, indeed, bitch.
he's like, you'll get off my motherfucking car.
We fixing to show your ass how gravity works. Gravity and centrifugal force at its best.
Yeah, I probably would have gas braked it real fast.
Then he gets out and they tackle that motherfucker.
Gravity and centrifugal force. That's how it works.
First I ever had climb on top of my car was a stripper one night.
Next.
Drunk and high on cocaine.
Next,
Did you let her do the strip before you arrested her?
I'm
Did
pretty
you let her do
bunch
the
of them,
routine?
She did. My captain. Yeah, it was.
She did your captain?
No.
That's what you just said. She did your captain.
Did your captain.
But anyway,
Yeah,
this
my
guy
captain.
right here,
She danced on top of the car.
this guy that jumped out his unit and come running over there, I'm pretty sure he sits on a pillow when he's driving. Watch. Because that might be Frank Rizzuto.
Where at?
Right here. This little guy right here. Look how little he
Miami
is.
State Police.
He's very short.
Definitely a different agency.
I saw Frank. Frank. I just seen him just a couple weeks ago. God damn, how many different cars? You
Yeah,
know,
right.
God,
That
man.
almost looked like an LP, don't it?
That's what I was thinking. LP blue.
Yeah.
You seen them on top of the car?
Look, you got 3 dudes kneeling down on him, old Mr. Blue and White rolls up. He's like, wait a minute, y'all
Well, hold
need
on.
Y'all
Hold
need
on.
a 4th knee?
Hold on. I need to help you because he ain't screaming.
We don't have shit going on in our department. I gotta go back and tell all the guys. I had to.
Fine, no one's hurting
Oh, there's another one.
Here comes
Blue
another
and
one.
White. Look, let's see if he runs and jumps on them too.
Y'all need
Yeah,
another
go
knee?
boy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Save some for me.
Yeah, hold on.
Naked.
They like winning the national championship. Why? I'm waiting for him to pile on the top. Jump on the top of them. We won a national championship. Jump on the top.
At this point, you guys could just grab a limb. Everybody grab a limb.
I want some.
He back and write a report. Listen to the shit I did today. I helped Neil. I was the fourth person kneeling on this guy, and we got him detained.
I held his foot down.
That agency assist. Agency assist.
I held his foot down. So let's vote.
Two agency assist. We got look. Our whole shift was an agency assist.
Let's vote on a hot nut.
We're running long, man. I got to go home and take care of it.
We got the handcuffed woman that attempted to shoot the cop. We have the Montana governor that vetoed the post-traumatic stress bill.
That's my hot nuts. No, that's not hot nuts, though.
We got the finders keeper. We got the finders keeper couple with the skull. I'm voting for Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo gets my hot nut because you're stupid because you fucking. I like Scooby Doo and you done fucked it up for me. So
I think you got away with it.
Scooby is my hot nut. And who'd you say was there?
I said the governor. Who?
The governor.
JoJo's. I'm not.
The fourth is coming up.
Yeah, no, we're
the governor.
Yeah.
Who you voting for?
Who you voting for, JoJo?
Same as you. I'll go the same as you.
Scooby?
No, quit trying to influence.
I'm not influencing nobody.
Oh, see,
vote for Scooby.
Y'all like these watermelon rings you get at the gas station? These fucking things are delicious.
It looks invisible. It don't look very filling because I can see
that
right
as a
there.
cock ring. I know.
He used it. He used it. The last one, the car guy. He used it as a cock ring, and now he's eating it. That's called being eco-friendly when you use your cock ring and you devour it afterwards.
No, you let her use the cock ring.
No, he's really being when. I actually mail my used cock rings to Holstera because he likes to eat them.
Dude, a Tide Pod tastes like these. I'd wonder why the kids ate them.
Yeah. See the damn candy maker going to issue a Tide Pod.
Girl outside the cop. So right now we got one for Girl Outside the Cop, two for Scooby, one for the governor, and one for the car guy.
I'll vote for the governor.
Why do they make the bottom of them white?
Because it's racist.
That's just cheap. Is that just sugar?
Hey, since Jim Wilkins is on, we get Jim's been out with us booting one night. Big Jim, retired Sergeant Jim Wilkins has been out booting with the Viper Striker group, and he didn't experience it that night, but we get a lot of just because we put boots on the truck, we get a lot of we're racist because we put the boots on the truck. So apparently we're racist against the truck.
Yes.
Yep.
But we do have a new employee, Jim.
Big Earl.
Big E. Big E is a bouncer at the bar that I've known for a while, so I asked him to come on and boot with our company. And Big E is a 6'7" black dude from the bar.
With long dreads.
With dreads. So, when...
I love me. So then you have me, and then you got Big E.
So I teamed him up with Iceman, boy. So big Iceman and Big E out in the middle of the parking lot, boy.
It's funny is that some of the black guys will try to like brother code them, and I'll hear them talking to them like behind me. Big Earl actually come up with one of the sayings we use now because they like, man, you can't cut me a break, you can't give me a warning, and Earl's like, we gave you a warning. It was in motherfucking signs that you didn't
read. Big E, boy.
Big E is
I texted him. I said I didn't get no invite to pizza today.
Yeah,
man.
me Big E came to my motor office and then we went to eat and he's like he'd never seen me in uniform before. He's only ever seen me out booting trucks, so he's never seen me as a cop. He just saw me as his booting partner. He's like, that's weird seeing you in uniform. It's like because he never seen me in uniform.
Well, Big E's wife is a cop. Big E's wife is a BRPD cop.
Yeah. I said, maybe I've met her before. He said, I said, a 6'2" tall black woman. I said, no, I think I'd remember the 6'2" tall.
That's how
she's
tall
6'2". Yeah, she's 6'2".
Earl's 6'7".
Now, yeah, he's 6'7". He did tell me today.
Division I athletes.
He did tell me today his brother's like 6'5" or 6'4", but weighs like 400 pounds, like all muscle.
Holy
Lineman.
shit!
Yes, just very large family. But anyway, so it looks like Scooby got it. He lost again, Freebird.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is
what is it? Is it rigged?
Influenced. Bunch of sheep.
It's kind of like how we can't win.
What you say? A bunch of sheep. They hey Jim, they had big Iceman said big Earl's mama's big too.
Well, she's tall. She's not like fat big. She's just tall.
She's tall.
She looks like she's at least 6 foot or 6'1" herself. His little girl. I met his little girl today. His little girl. He's got a pretty little girl. She's about 4 years old. She's sweet. I went and got her a whole bunch of cookies off the pizza buffet where we were at and just sugared her up before I let him go home with her. So yeah, fuck this dude. Do not desecrate Scooby. That should be illegal right there, desecrating Scooby.
At least he should have had a damn mask, a Scooby mask. What is this?
He should have. I don't know why he's got the green mask.
Stupid shit.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, made him look perverted.
He's just living.
That's a damn little. That's a penis sucking mask.
No, those are called gimp masks.
Gimp mask? Is that what they're called?
Anyway,
I don't know.
I appreciate everybody coming. Hit
All
the
right.
like button, hit the share button. If you're new, subscribe. You can always go back and listen to all the old episodes. I've got probably 500 episodes out. That's all on the podcast stuff. You can go back and listen to all that stuff. Or
a lot of these people don't
check
realize back in the
Rumble.
day when we started this. It's about 5 years ago when you started, and then
It's
I
been
come
like
on.
6 years. Almost.
We had we used to have masks.
Yes.
I had a mask. I had a big bird mask, and you had your motor helmet and glasses.
I had a helmet.
It's I just we have progressed.
It has been because Jennifer's been going 4 years. We've
Been a long time. We're still going. We ain't famous yet, but we're still going because we just like doing
We're
it.
famous. Hey,
We're still
all
getting
these
kicked
people
off
in the comments section. are
We're still
enjoying
getting kicked off.
I'm telling you,
Back in the day, we was just audio.
Yeah, we used to just be audio, but I tell you what, the reason I keep doing it is because of these people over here in this chat and stuff like that. I enjoy those people. That's why I keep doing
showing up.
And JoJo, people like JoJo
Well, that's the
across the
people in the
world.
chat, yeah.
JoJo, my daughter's in Perth. She just flew in for my mom's funeral.
Yeah,
I had to fly her in. That was a $2,000 freaking plane ticket.
That's
This dude's got 2 boats. I don't want to hear about $2,000 for a plane ticket.
Yeah,
you got 2 boats.
To be exact, it was 2,100.
boats is why I couldn't afford to
Did you bring her in first class? Or
2,100
you
ain't
made her
bad.
wear
I did not
fly
fly her
coach?
in. I did not fly her in first class.
You didn't fly her in first class? You cheap
You made her
bastard.
ride coach.
Yeah.
Like 24 hours.
Red eye too, probably. Fucking red
I
eye.
ain't that rich.
He's got.
But when I'm hoping when Holster does our taxes, we get about $500,000.
I will say this. I don't know who if y'all have been keeping up with the Diddy trial stuff like I have. Actually,
I didn't know.
and they're about to do closing arguments tomorrow. But
Really?
there's another podcast I listen to locally. It's a guy here locally. He does an update every day on every day of the trial.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Oh, I hadn't heard.
And
I think there's a possibility he could be.
it's
in
called if y'all want to go back, I'll shout him.
It's
out.
a possibility of what, Holster?
of him being found innocent.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all. She says it's like her sister lives purpose. That's like 12 hours, I think, from JoJo, if I remember right.
All the people that's been dropping the dime on his ass, are you gonna find him
Hold
innocent?
on. They have charged
Because
him,
it's all
but they
circumstantial.
charged him with racketeering and sex trafficking. Okay, the podcast I've been listening to all this on. He does it every day. It's called "Exposed: The Scandalous Files of the Elite." Jim Chapman. He's actually local here in town. It's his podcast. He does a great job with the research stuff. I mean, if you can go back and listen to all of them if you want. But I've been listening every day. He goes over each day of the trial, testimony and all that stuff. Let me tell you what. Besides him being kinky and likes to watch dudes like fuck the shit out of his old lady, and him paying male prostitutes,
one old lady.
him paying male prostitutes to do so, and he did beat his one fiance, girlfriend, baby mom, or whatever up, right. Whoever she is. All right, but they don't have him charged with domestic violence. They have him charged with racketeering and sex trafficking. And so far, everything I've heard, the government has not proved their case. They have not proved their case whatsoever. To me personally, if I was on the jury, I'd be voting not guilty, because the only thing they proved is that he's got a little perverted. He's got perverted sex life. Okay, he's got a perverted sex life, and he's got a temper, and he's abusive to some of his girlfriends or wives or whatever, which is illegal. But she never called the police. There's no police report on it. She never made a criminal complaint on him, okay? So he's not on trial for that. Maybe it goes to character or whatever. But they have not proved, I'm telling you, in my opinion, from what I've heard and watched and listened, they have not proved their case against Diddy at all. So to me, he should be found not guilty of what he's charged with.
And I'm kind of with you. They mischarged him. But here's the thing. Let's expand upon this real quick. You know, and I know that the media has crucified this man. They have made all of these documentaries about the downfall of Diddy and all of this shit before he was even found guilty.
If the jury follows instructions, does what they went in,
he
it has to go on the merits.
Black man in the world.
It don't matter. Merits of the case. The merits of the case. He's innocent of these charges. I'm not saying he's innocent, period. I mean, he's a shitbag from hitting women. That. But from what they have him, he is innocent of these charges they have him charged with.
And if they find him innocent and he goes back, he could sue the living shit, just like all these people did against all these news networks and these places that did this shit against Rittenhouse and all these other people that.
It is what it is. I'm just telling you.
Happens,
I'm just saying. To me personally, he might be a shitbag, pervert, or whatever, but he's innocent. Anyway,
I'm just gonna say this real quick. All the riots and shit, all of this, the Kings bullshit, and all these rioters. A water cannon fixes all of that.
Yeah, with battery.
Water cannon.
Water cannon with battery.
Water cannon.
No, water neutralizes battery acid. So
just straight battery acid. So anyway, y'all stay safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back.
From the sewer blasted out of the water cannons. Yeah.
Check out the past episodes. Share it with your friends.
Bird out.
Be safe. We're on. Don't forget, no
Later,
sheepdogs.
JoJo, good to see you.
No sheepdogs. Only fucking lions.
Only lions.
Only lions.
Hope y'all were entertained at your laughs. If you were offended, fuck off.
That's right, JoJo. You don't get rich for being a nice guy.
That's right. That's why we'll never be rich.
And we don't have no kings. Because if we had kings, they wouldn't be out there protesting the kings. Because the king would freaking shut your ass down.
Up your feelings. Your feelings, your feelings.